Prophet Shower came back with a big update on Ghana elections, the NPP party, Kennedy Japan Baumia in 2032, what is going to happen to him, and who is going to win 2028, and even the election percentage, like the percentage win that the NDC are going to win with, right? He released everything in this particular video. Ghana is going to discover oil and all of those things. Let's go and watch this one.
Ministry, you bet me the IABB.
And no cry, God will do wonderful things.
The chief in so I say. Mr. Yeah, Facebook Accra 100.5 FM, and I say, Kwakusampa TV, Kwakusampa TV, no, a KWEKU, known any Kwakuno, KWEKU, Kwakusampa TV, Sampano, a SAMPAH. O search and no subscribe at home and come on a mood den in a honewo.
Absolutely.
A mood den in a honewo. Only for my main summer aqua baby. And my main starting common say, young come my trembling in maybe so about MPP. Say, ade anfa uhufa MPP fo hu nyina no enye niam pa ama onkom se ade aba nyina no o kan se MPP amanyokuo no say this is 16 years and no more power na niam kosu nyina di advance yes ensem a wo kan ase boboba because here can say omo ko thank you to no mo start last week or two as weekend a choir showdown and run put the a choir show our
it's a lot.
It has a nyasem ketwa a prophet of an idea so a dear MPP fly.
There is a breach in time. That's what I told you the last time.
But a dear person who a dear MPP fly.
Into detail.
Yes.
That one I'll tell you after this thing 8 years of opposition. After 12 years. Say we've started the first year, so 12 years. Then I tell you.
Wow.
Yes.
12 years.
Yes. Say in the structure, no. A lot of people say it's not possible for anybody to break the East in Ghana. So when it happens, then I tell you why.
I see.
Yes.
The air cost MPP for me, a baby is saying.
The air cost, no. Oh, I mean, as I was saying to you right now, I said to you earlier, say the party, no, and not just say Alan every party, no more. Other people will also create another fashion out of the MPP party.
Yes.
That one is also in line. Whilst others have started playing that game already. The next other thing that is going to happen is that there is going to be a very, very solid showdown. I mean, you see where now, Mama, showdown. Now, cool,
a solid
blessing.
A solid, a solid showdown.
Solid showdown, be because now showdown ain't easy. I told you vividly, say the election now because with the internal flag bearership election.
Yeah.
Though the 2028 election is far from them, they would not even win any other thing altogether in that angle. I would even go ahead of you to put down a very specific number in 2028. It is a 53% number that we are holding in the dimensions right now. So that one, hold on to it for the minute. I'm giving you something to hold. NDC
53%.
Yes, in time, as I speak to you now, unless we tamper with anything, it is 53%. But then don't worry, the election has already been won in that time. But what is amazing in that angle is, in this shortest possible time when it has to do with this running mate structure and its problems, you will notice that at one point in time, there is going to be a call. I am seeing Kennedy Ejipon, I am seeing Alan Tremanting. They are seated together. They are joining a caucus.
That's not kind.
Yeah. And after the caucus and the agreement and the arrangement is done, you will see Alan Baumia standing together. Alan Kennedy Japan standing together, Baumia on the other side of the equation. But then, all of a sudden, during the time for the flag bearership, Kennedy will be advancing, achieving, because they will even discourage him very, very soon. Not even this confusion that's going on. There is big discouragement. Yes, but then he will force through. During the flag bearership race, he will take first step, he will take second step. Everybody will be like, hey, the way that thing is going, Kennedy is coming. The way that thing is looking, Kennedy is coming. By the time they will blink their eyes around 11 something.
Now, fun no say rapture.
Aye, Baumia is standing firm without breaking any sweat. Very easy.
Oma Bekan say, Yatina simple, there was a can be say a man for be free party, no more for me different parties.
Yes.
But there recently appear Dr. Richard Amwakuba, I know say he's one of the founding members of MPP.
Right.
Emma or say no party no or more tefofro or more tefofro na party no more no doctors will not just say a doctor for intellectuals no and behind sa party ne friend no NNP is it NNP or NNF I think NNP yeah no omodeba
Okay.
Omodeba ebekwa ko wie sensa amanyuko na ebekwa ko wie sen
It will not do anything, and that is what is going to there's a key in time I wouldn't want to unveil. Once I unveil it, I've given too much information. But then that party is also playing a very, very simple role heading towards 2028 election. And I will not really tell you anything about that party, because that party is a key in time. It's a catalyst that is going to play a role for something to happen.
Former President Bishop sa new party na free MPP numunana or say actually former President Bishop Chidana.
That kind of arrangement in the money course on the day, I will not go into it in America. I want to come out of it, because the information, that specific part, it is a catalyst for something to happen in 2028. Once I tell you that word right now, I have tempered with one part of time. Time is very crucial. While things you know and things you don't know can change time.
Temper na na ede. O temper na na ede.
Be temper with time now. Ever have future timeline, no? Because right now I've given you a 53%.
Okay.
I'm in that tour. The more time I temper with, the more I'm tempering with this percentage. And it's 4 years ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
I've given you 53%. The 57% for this election, I gave it 2 years before the election.
Okay.
So I held my position until the 57% came out. This 3% is supposed to be held as well. Well, you understand? And the keys, bro, I can't unveil it to temper with it.
I see.
Yes. Unless I choose to come and say we are tempering with the 53% and then we'll give you a different percentage. If something else is going to happen. But the timeline is precise. As the Lord lives, it is established.
Obama can say in the next 2 years, Vice President or Akunyasu Sisiano, my man can say Biana, we're free in the position or on your Vice President. Says, issue nisipe. Not just on Mampeni, John Dramani Mahama, Ebesako, another term. Mamma and Nebusian for Afro, and as a party Mumpeni for Biafro after some prophecy.
Of course, there is a lot, and I want to even shake you people small for 2 minutes.
Okay. A Bibia says young.
No, one prophet, no, be better than I can say. Prophet Telvin is just saying something. Maybe I may can be whatever it is in the situation. Okay, so I want to.
2025 market crash has come to an end, and you've heard it here first. Trump tariffs have caused an uncertainty on the market. This is the right time for investors to jump in. Now, XPX, that is XMP 500, dropped 21%, NAS 100 dropped 27%, UK 100 dropped 16%, US 30. Best 30 performing companies, right, in the United States dropped 20%. BTC, I predicted, is going to hit 75K. It even dropped to 74,000 and some few pennies there, right? Now, this is the time. The elites have taken profit. The market has gone down during uncertainty with Trump tariffs. This is a time that we have set into an accumulation phase. You want to invest into the forex market, the synthetic, space. You want to invest into the crypto market. You want to do forex. You want to do stocks. You don't know how to do it. Join the financial market masterclass with Trader Nixon, and I'll show you how to do it like a pro.
Show you something in a message.
Okay.
I'll cover the person's message, the person's name, so that they don't get the person's message. But then I'll show you my prophecy for Nana, because a friend sent me a message. Okay, I don't know how to cover this one. Okay, this. Okay. Let me do a screenshot rather.
Okay, a screenshot. Nani pane say day.
Me person I'm date into. Wa kaimom.
Okay.
It's a chat, but because I'm doing it, I've done a screenshot, so my screenshot is. So let me yini pane number no men cut on so that if it hits the screen, the number is not copied. Sometimes I forget to save people's numbers. And to me
I see.
So on TikTok you can read it.
Okay.
When we do a TikTok, you can read it.
Only nipa ne kasa nipa ne respond.
Yeah, it's a person that knows me. Like, was sending me quite a lot of messages. I know him. Like, I pray for him and things.
Okay.
And I'll send it. So I think in February 2024, we were traveling. We were even on the road.
Okay.
And I'm sending him a message about my visions. So reading the vision. No?
Okay. Ebusian for we ni nkoma Sofo Telvin Ajesoa ene nipa create as usual.
She know he knows the.
Okay.
He knows
many blessings as usual. I said now many blessings. How are you and the family? And I think say call because I had a vision. Your friend became a vice president, but she couldn't complete her term. Where February 10.
And my bonnet was here.
2024. Oh, really? And a nipa response. So what can we do about this? There are deeper things involved. And
so once I remember your friend, and then I indicated a friend's name.
Nana.
Yes, straightforward. Will become a vice president. At that time, they've not even chosen her as running mate.
Okay.
To even come and even say we are going to choose this one as a running mate.
Date ni a friend is saying
February 20.
Yes.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Okay. 10 February 2024.
Before they would even elect a flag bearer.
Wow.
Way before. That time flag bearership had not even, they've not even decided to do that. And see once.
I see. And Papa, ebe kwa ko wie saying, sa nkomo ebe kwa ko wie saying. Let us uncomplete in the term no. At the end of the day.
Well, in a nutshell, the situation I want to say on timeline, no more no. I'm a bit distracted right now. My phone is about to go off.
Oh.
Can you like put it on charge?
When you charge our me you hana fancy charge kakra.
Yeah. So that my live video doesn't go off. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, charger. Baby brand na fancy charge here.
Somebody says, hope you visit Uganda someday. Yeah, of course. If you have a program and you can organize, I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Let's hope for the best. Anyways, so what can something about... In that conclusion, there will be peace in the atmosphere. There will be settlement in the atmosphere. But then all of a sudden, you see, the funny thing about the timeline is that the prophecy is already done a long time ago. We will just have to, move certain things in a very unique manner. That's the best that we are going to do. And though I've been contacted and I have put in certain things in place and we are advancing further. But one thing I always say is the timeline is very, very strange situation. And we will temper as much as we can. but then we leave the rest in the hands of God. It is established.
Stella, my no, ne term no only.
Exactly as the prophet said, unless I work with tempered, when the time is tempered, we'll see what is going on in time. Right now, as we've begun to work, we're putting certain things together. To make that tweak in time, it's not easy. We are still trying, because anything you change in time, it affects millions of people, thousands of people. So you have to make sure whatever you are trying to temper with does not affect thousands of people or millions of people. You can actually change something here today in time, and the next day you hear that a volcano will erupt, 2 million people are dead. That's how dangerous time is. So it's not something you just kick. I hear people always say, temper with time. I'm like, okay.
Easy to say there. Say your old sunlight. When me and Swiss and so say pre. Yes. Say I change.
Yes. It could be like I'll temper with time right now, and then the next week you wake up, the president is dead. Yes.
Any guy.
So there are so many dangerous things that could happen. So we are looking at the best specific, and to temper with time itself by the prophetic definition. That's how God took Ezekiel. He said, "Son of man, prophesy. Can this dry bone come back to life?" All those seasons, there's a specific timing he was doing it at a specific angle. When you touch it at the wrong time, I say, I don't know whether that thing scientifically is true. But once akoko musi uyini mua, bibi wa when yini temna empire, ebe say namni na.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's scientifically true.
More but you know. So I say about brebo so the pint and when you in them na fra brebo na live na say
So that's the situation. Now hold on to that kind of thing. No one you temper with time, and you can have a lot of bad things following.
Until make us all temper na yet there no osre no. I see. I feel no time no Matthias here.
It's a very big situation. Yes. Because you have to really talk to God. As I said, Moses was bargaining with God. God, if there is 20 people left, will you still save the land or kill them? God, what about 15? What about 10? What about 7? So bargaining.
Sir, yama no, I resign you. Say whatever, nasi one complete item na. When they buy befana kunyan.
That is the key hidden in time.
Honorable Julius Debra.
No, not at all.
Vice presidential position, no.
Not at all.
Nani why? Because the question say they say my mini we crown on na or like or play a lot of roles. Abinu muma. I say ebano launching near the audio launch near the
okay. So and the interesting factor is this. In that timeline I'm looking at, that I've concluded with her and her situation and everything, the person that is supposed to sit, if she's not there, is not Julius Debra. The person is a mystery in time. I can't give the person out right now until the time is set.
And you know your time based and now to me up I want to man.
Once I told you already, you have to remember my prophecy. Mahama will become president. In 2 years' time, there will be a shaking. But then if he doesn't take care, after that 2 years' time from that, not even take care, timeline, I don't like to use the word if he doesn't take care, takes care, whatever.
Yeah.
Timeline is precise. He will be running. I told you what happens. If the dollar, the farming as against the oil, the gold, you will see a president is running, and then you will have no vice president. That's the timeline. I give you time. So you play the old video.
Yeah.
You'll get the picture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, that chooses him towards the 2028 election. So I put it all together in one. So a long journey. Whoever that becomes the vice president there is going to run on a long journey vice presidency. So, and you're short. That's why I keep the person. I don't want to temper with time at all.
Let me no confusion. That's I say. I was here with them. Na yedi way to her, near the way to her, nipa no. Or a minister na.
What's it?
Or a minister, the oba betina kunyano, so a minister.
And I say I'll keep it as a secret. Na young for or moon nanti, like we should work around it gradually. But time no so I'll tell you. I'll just mention the person's full name to you.
Emre Ben General Mosquito everybody take you over NDC.
The time is very short. Within 3 years, he's already having a footstool. Like his leg is on the angle very soon.
Within 3 years. Oh, and there's no never vice president. Okay. Medical dia no.
I'm beside you to say only also yeah nyankupo.
I say I don't know aka no.
So I am not saying it. I'll come and break it down to you in details. Once I always tell you that if Jesus gives me the utterance, I will start talking bang with the numbers specifically. I won't even wink.
Okay.
I won't say like I'm going. Yes, that's how it is.
Okay. Until the end, where the me code na media tuda no. Until prophet tell me on can but permission. Me calculation na me you know with the interview na you know. I say general ben no. General ben
very very much. Now, second thing I want to tell you is that God has been so good. There is an opening in the realm of the spirit.
Okay.
I am seeing say oil is coming from the ground. Black liquid is coming from the ground.
I see.
Oil is coming from the ground. Black liquid is coming from the ground as the Lord lives. Now, spiritually, even as I was looking through time again, advancing further, I saw all of a sudden, things like one box here, one box here, one box there. As I was watching, it's like company or Mwisi, where they are mining stuff. Gold, oil, and everything are going on. But then still, later, the same problem that I was talking about still happened. But then we will discover some resources that will shock everybody. It will become a lot of news around. Everybody will be talking about, hey, Ghana is blessed, but then it is it just didn't happen.
So for Uber can say there will be some kind of sabotage in energy sector.
Yes.
Now since you doom so air koso. Sabotage na starting.
Doom so na koso.
Aye.
Okay.
And na starting na
the sabotage. It may not necessarily be that. Oh no, there it is more like technical. But then when the sabotage starts, you will see. Yes, it will be there on some on letter and everything. So, yeah, you see it.
A free Sabria copim. Apart from say, yeah, discover who say oil every for more air banner. Good news being bium na Homa Ghana.
The good news there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. There's going to be a financial foundation opening because I told you, I saw development being established. Things were happening, new things, some of the new things were coming in. A lot of massive developments were coming into the country. But then, what really bothers me the most is that after this entire development, there are people that will be playing role against the president in his own party. And that was what was causing the problems in time. His own party people will be rising up against him.
If he are bossing, wow. And there no never find problems now, but no.
Now, it caused a lot of problems to us. Yes.
And come here, boy, a presidency or
Yes. Almost everything. They watch everything. Not even like on radio. They watch it on YouTube as well.
No more frail.
Yes.
Almost saying.
We deliberate many other situations. We advance towards the waters. We advance towards some things are there. There are no good areas. So once you tell me, I tell you there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah. Now there are some things we can.
Are they making arrangements? Say Ubesia Omampeni 1-on-1. Na ebia secret bi oha. Oni nache.
Those things are private communication.
Okay.
Yes. Whether to meet him, I've met him, not met him, I always keep it as private communication.
So for my misa, in the timeline now, Oceano. Baumia bet me a president. Ghana.
2032 and the 33. He sits on a hill under a lonely tree. It's a very precise communication.
what repeat is prophecy. Sir, hill no on a lonely tree. Not just obey free party no.
When the time comes, I'll break it down to you.
Okay.
That's far away from here.
Okay. Ora Kennedy Japan's way.
Kennedy Japan.
In the timeline, no, obey my president will make
That time, you see, once the lost hits in 2028, that's it. 2029, he will just draw his feet.
Until Olusu 2028 na and one on your politics view.
They will draw back.
Internet says, can Japan on to me your president will make muda?
It's not in his timeline. Not in Ghana's timeline. If you want that to happen, you want us to temper with time. That's a very big problem.
And who said this is senior on in the map or your showdown? Yeah, I was saying because nano nyamen kwani abron nyamen kwa nyamen kwa.
Oh, we will regard.
Na kuja say who ye nyamen kwa. O say nya bibi na ye bibi anka ehwa showdown.
Okay, so also in time, I believe say me as for me personally, I like him.
Okay,
that's bias. That's not prophetic. I like the man very much, but timeline is a very different thing altogether. The prophetic chord is very different. Well, because you're looking through time, we're seeing what is coming in the future, and then that is a very long run that is going to have. If we're supposed to temper with time, that is a very different thing altogether. There are some things that can be tempered, there are some things there's nothing you can do about it. So we leave it to the ground so that God's work will be done entirely. But I believe strongly that the time is set. But we are still here. So what we can do, we'll see what can be done.
Papa, no kopa. I was saying, Bantem in the next in 2 weeks' time, there was also because Manoya can send me brio. Yen to me kind because nan say a man for crass mra pastors nisia or mampani mama wo conference center no osi o nkokrafo na omo yedmana mo mrantie no prophecy nyankopon de ma in the last days nyankopon de ne honhom ebegum mrantie no so amanfo ne nam social media mo ka ena nan say intin sam wo ho sofo and some baby or high emre no so asom. Eti was here to me see and near come was him.
Okay. Exactly that I was talking about. What I was saying is say the children, the young ones, we are for operations.
Okay.
I say uko a mechanic shop no masa wo and a masa no one kwala. And kwala na I see to obi starter mamia. In Koran never go to two starter no mumbe fi master the point mumfa went to we are no master any we not discuss no discuss no but we are crying the honor obey your own thing and to make us say the honor of the fathers has to take the honor omo no be gi da nim there say omo no muntina front seat no na ye sha say hard work no because it's feasible in every logic that the young ones are the ones that do the hard work for the fathers to take the money or the praise. As the choir said, Jumano, bosses they go this cano. Now workers no more type people Jumano no money the subjects. So that's a basic simple situation.
At here for yet then common base ya mereno ya fa the citizen show be 10 minutes.
10 minutes before.
Yet base ya but
in 2 weeks we'll be here.
I was say yes here. Because and some more me person me who ye be kwa kosi showdown no person me who ye be kwa kosi na ye hu the ebesi na yetumi enya solution.
And then Friday my all night.
Yes, Friday we all night. Papa can want some kakra.
Friday at all night 9 p.m. Prophetic Life Embassy. Oko Google Map now search Prophetic Life Embassy on Google Map. It will bring you straight to the church. The church is in Oyibi Prayer Camp Junction. And when you get to Prayer Camp Junction Oyibi, you will get to Numu Antie Street. It's on the Numu Antie Street stretch. It's a very big place. So once you get there, you just notice this is the church. Exactly. It is Prophetic Life Embassy. The all night starts at 9 p.m. and then we close at 4 a.m. I see you there. God bless you. If you have any inquiries, my social media is there. Telvin so Ajay. Just send me a message there. Go comment something and then we'll respond to you. Right here also on TikTok. the same way as well. And be aware of scammers. People are using my name to collect people's money. I don't collect nobody's money on social media.
Mpacho,
Many
number no.
blessings.
Oh,
The number is 026 22 36 360. 026 22 36 360. Many blessings to you.
Did I say? The Citizen Show is up next. The Premier Branch here.
Very big updates, beautiful updates, and I hope you enjoyed this whole video. It's now usual with us to see the prophet of God giving details. I mean, it's just about details with Prophet Alvin Soa. I'm not saying we should take it lightly or we shouldn't, appreciate it. I'm just saying it has not become a usual thing with him to give us details, and we appreciate that highly. My name is Shoda Nixon. I love to break down gospel messages like this. Make sure you subscribe, share, like this video, so you know what is going to happen in the future. By how deep Prophet Alvin Soa is. In true, you will say Prophet Alvin Soa Darumante. Oh, I don't know whether that tree is correct though, but I believe it is. Now Darumante, we know what is going to happen, and we can pray accordingly if it's something that we don't want to happen, if it's something that we want it to, if it's something that is not positive, and if it's something that is positive, we also pray accordingly for it to happen, right? My name is Cheddar Nixon again. Love to break down this one. I'm out.